People who work at super fancy hotels, what kind of stuff happens that management doesn't want people to know about? Story 1. It's pretty common to have a dead guest. There's a standard procedure for it and we take care of it quietly. I was once waiting for an elevator in a hotel pretty early in the morning. The doors opened and reflexively I started to get on. But it was filled with EMTs. A stretcher, and the hotel's general manager. He politely suggested I wait for the next one. The patient had an oxygen mask on, with some tubes leading, somewhere. Later I noticed that the ambulance pulled off without the siren and waited for a stoplight. I suspect he was dead all along, and they just made it look like he was unconscious and getting treatment. Story 2. Did valet at an upscale hotel in SF. The number of times I parked luxury vehicles with drugs haphazardly/precariously stowed in obvious places always blew me away. Not surprisingly, those guests were great tippers as they learned who to trust. So many escorts too, always laughed at dudes who'd come to the restaurant for lunch with a new lady practically every day like he was showing off his catalog of women as if no one knew he paid for them all. Story 3. Worked at the Luxor Casino in Vegas while I waited to go to film school. People piss and masturbate under the gambling tables. Story 4. A well-known luxury hotel and resort chain keeps a database of you. They get pictures from the internet and basically stalk you to create a profile. They put what you ordered to eat, how many towels you needed, what drinks you liked, your kids' names and birthdays, address, phone number. Everyone working in the hotel has access to this database and can see your information. It's not all good stuff either. We know you were an asshole to Jen while you were staying in London. The one I was at had to remove cameras in the lobby because bigwig guys would bring their mistresses, and no evidence was allowed to be recorded. Story 5. My buddy was a dive instructor at a luxury resort on an island. One of the guests had a heart attack on the diving excursion, before he got off the boat. The nearest doctor couldn't come for 24 hours, so they put the corpse in a guest room and cranked up the aircon. Of course, reception gave the key to the corpse room to a newly arrived honeymooning couple. They were greeted by the star of Weekend at Bernie's. Edit for clarity, doctor was to sign off death, do formalities not to save life. Please, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to notifications for new incredible stories from Reddit.